Good morning, Dave here, talking about alcoholism again. Yeah, it's about, let's see what time it is, it's 5 to 5 in the morning, Thursday morning. Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw last night, but last night I went through a bit of an anxiety do yesterday. Perfectly okay this morning, back to my normal self. You know, quite happy with my cup of coffee. Right, what I want to touch on this morning is social distancing. I'm not talking about COVID, I'm not talking about the pandemic, but I mean us having to deal with drinking situations which can be quite awkward, like going to a wedding. I know I touched on it before, I touched on it about a week, a fortnight ago. Then things like going to a wedding, going to a funeral, going to a party, what have you. Sometimes we just have to say, I'm sorry, I can't go. It might cause an argument with your partner and whatever, but only you know the state of your mind, the state of where you are. And like I keep saying, people rely on us, but if we drink, we can be relied on for nothing. You know, just got to be careful. And things like going to gigs, going to see a band. I know we go see bands and what have you. But since I've been with Vicky this last 10 years, I've seen me going to gigs. We've had to come out halfway through because everybody stood about drinking. And I like all my old punk bands. You know, all old punk bands like Damned and what have you. And different bands. I'm not even going to mention them because you probably won't even know them. But what I tend to do is stand at the back. Stand at the back, so if I need to get out, if the sight of too many people drinking all around me is too much, I can just get out. You know, because, as I say, sometimes I've got to do that. I've only done it a few times. We've been to a gig and we've only been halfway through, but I've had to come out. And my partner, bless her, Vicky, she's very understanding. She knows what it's like. She understands me. We've just got to be really careful, and we've got to, as I say, if it doesn't feel right, get out of there. It's like even if it's at a wedding, don't stand near the bar. Keep away from them that are drinking. You know, sometimes we've got to do these things. Like I keep saying, if we pick up a drink, we're no use to man the beast. The whole picture of everything goes pear-shaped. You know, and that's just basically social distancing. We've got to keep us said. Don't stand near the bar. Don't be too near the drinks. Like I always do at parties, I always stand in the kitchen because I know where all the booze is. I keep out of them places, and I only go if I really have to. Like as I say, like if it's a funeral or a wedding, I might not want to go. And sometimes I've seen me at last minute say, I'm sorry, I can't go. And just explain to them what's happening. You know, because the thought of drinking, when drinking gets into your mind, it's there, it takes over. You know, it just does. It really does. And we just got to be so careful. Now, let me just have another drink of my coffee. Oh, how are you lot anyway? And as I say, if any of you get any brainwaves about me mentioning things, discussing things, you know, just message me. Just put it in comments, just message me. Because I know it's only been 4 weeks now I've been doing these videos. But I find myself sometimes, I'm repeating myself, going over what I've already touched on. So if any of you've got any bright ideas, just let me know and I'll have a look at it and see whether I can talk on them. You know, my breathing's a lot better today as well with COPD. Everything's a lot better. It used to do with a strange one when I had that anxiety attack. Not a panic attack or anything, it was like anxiety. But after a couple of hours sleep, after feeling my head were caving in, I felt fine. I managed to fall asleep again last night. I only woke up about 4 o'clock this morning. So that's good. It was sleep I obviously needed. You know, we can't get tired. Because I had a prime example of it yesterday. Just what it does. So what have you got planned for today then? Anything good? What are your plans? Remember, get up. Get your backside out of bed. Go make yourself a coffee, a nice strong coffee with plenty of sugar in it. Get it down. Stops the cravings. And for those of you that are just backing in drinking, you know, because I know there's a few of you out there that watch these because you've spoken with me. You know, stick at it. It's not easy, but just stick at it. You can do it. You've done it before. You can do it again. I know each time we have to go through withdrawals, you know, it gets worse each time. But it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I've just got to accept. You've got to accept that drinking today is not happening. You're not going to have a drink today. However much your head caves in, however much your mind, your alcoholic mind is saying to you, just one more drink and I'll be all right. I'll stop tomorrow. I'll stop next week. I'll stop at the weekend. No, you'll stop now. Right? You'll stop now. You know, it's got to be done. Got to be done. You have to do these things. You know, I'll be on again about dinner time. Because Vicky, my partner, she does craft classes. So I've nothing on this morning, well this afternoon. I'll be back on about dinner time. And as I say, if any of you've got any things you want me to discuss or look into, let me know, message me. You know, please do. Because I'm talking about things and you probably don't want to hear them, or I'm talking about things over again. And you're probably thinking, I've heard him talk about that. No, but anyway, I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to get off now. Stay sober, stay positive. You know, we can beat this. Together we can beat drinking. And if any of you need to message me, just message me. Or as I say, if anybody's got any bright ideas what I can talk about, please do. Thank you. Bye.